Kris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99. Another day, another dilemma.
I love Dear Kris and Chelsea.
It's now time for Dear Kris and Chelsea.
Dear Kris and Chelsea is my favorite.
All right, here we go. This one comes from Deborah. Deborah says, Dear Kris and Chelsea, I just turned 35.
Yeah.
And honestly, life couldn't look brighter. I've got an amazing fiance, a career that pays well and makes me proud, and a family I wouldn't trade for anything.
Okay.
But on Friday, out of nowhere, my phone rang. And on the other end was a voice I had never heard before. It was my biological mother.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
She gave me up just weeks after I was born, and I've never once spoken to her until now. To me, my adoptive mom and dad are my parents. They raised me.
Sure.
They loved me.
Sure.
And sacrificed for me. But this woman, she sounded broken. She told me she's lost almost everything, her home, her money, even her health, and said she reached out because she has nowhere else to turn. She said I am her, quote, last hope.
Whoa.
At first, I was kind of furious, saying to myself, how dare she? She abandoned me, and now suddenly I'm supposed to swoop in and save her? But then the guilt started creeping in because that's who I am. I care too much, even when I shouldn't. Part of me feels like I should do something, but my head is screaming, no. She made her choice years ago. Now she's got to live with it. So here's where I'm torn. Should I be the bigger person and talk to the woman more and help her out? Or should I walk away? Or should I protect myself, my family, and my peace and let her deal with the consequences on her choices? So that's the ultimate question here from Deborah. She's like, what would you do if you were me?
Yeah.
Try to lead me in the right direction. Maybe somebody has gone through this before.
Whoa.
It's a tough one to swallow because, yeah, it is your biological parent. But at the same time,
there's no relationship there.
There-
And why are they why? My questions are, why would she, the first time that she ever talks to you in your whole life as a grown adult, as a child, anything, is to basically lay a guilt trip on you
yeah.
and then ask you for money? Why? Why?
It's not like she wants to start a relationship with her. She didn't
Where has she been these last almost 3 decades?
apparently screwing up her life where she needs help now.
Now, I get that. And I used to work in poverty alleviation with families in need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All levels of poverty, not just financial poverty, but like emotional poverty, relational poverty. I would caution her to ask more questions, to get to know her mom, to build a relationship and build trust before she does anything.
Right.
Because this is suspicious to me.
But it sounds like she needs help right now. And I don't know what the help is. I wish
No.
I had more details when it comes to, like, is she asking for money? If so, what amount?
Yeah.
Is she asking for a place to stay? Did she get evicted? Did she get kicked out of her place?
Right. And are you inviting a whole mess of problems? You don't, the fact of the matter is, you don't know this person. And you don't owe this person anything.
But she feels guilty in a way
Why?
because a lot of people just want to help other people out. They give them the benefit of the doubt. They're just good people inside.
If she had an ex-boyfriend that just gave her up, put her out on the street, just gave her up, just kicked her out, you know what I mean? And then he came back and asked for the same thing, would she give him that treatment? And that's somebody that she would have had a relationship with.
See, I can promise you right now there's a risk if she decides to help her biological mother
Yeah.
out. One being her, quote, amazing fiance.
Yeah.
That's a lot to swallow as somebody you're not even married to yet.
Right.
You want to bring somebody else in or give them a chunk of money if that's what they're looking for. She has a career that makes her proud and pays well, great. Maybe she
Yep.
has the means to help her out a little bit if she wants to do that.
I would ask a lot of questions. I'd be like, Mom, how did you find my number? How did you find where I am? And then, I wouldn't give her any details about my personal life. And then if she brings up my job, then I would know that this is a money grab.
Now, keep in mind, she's 35.
Yes.
Her mother gave her up when she was just weeks old. She hasn't seen her talk to her mother in 35 years.
Yeah, almost her whole life.
It is kind of weird that she comes out of the gate now asking for help. Why didn't you try to build a relationship prior?
You're right.
It would look a little better at
Right.
least.
Right.
As opposed to just putting your hand out being like, well, I gave birth to you. You owe me something.
Yeah. I can tell you right now that no amount of money in the world is going to fix that woman's problems. Her problems are way deeper than just financial problems.
I'm not saying it's the same thing. Like my two brothers and I, we have a separate biological father, which was never in our life. We never saw him. My sister's father, my sister's a middle child.
Yep.
He's the one that raised us. He's our dad. He's the one that we have a relationship with now because he decided to do that.
Right.
To me, I don't care who the biological father is.
That's your dad.
He's my dad.
I call him your dad. He's labeled as dad in your phone.
Funny story, my biological dad, didn't talk to him since I was probably 3 years old, and I don't remember then. I just see the pictures. Yeah. He called me right after I turned 18 years old. First time in probably 16, 15 years.
Yeah.
To ask me a question. He's like, hey, Kris. I'm like, yeah. He's like, can I claim you on my taxes this year?
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, you SOB.
I just feel so sick.
I'm like, no, I'm claiming myself. Never talked to him again after that.
He doesn't even know how incredible of a person you are. He has no idea what your mom had to go through as a single mom. He had no idea. He was never there for you.
And he's not going to. I don't need him.
The audacity.
I don't.
Is he related to this woman? Like, is he? Gosh.
I don't know. So let's try to help out. Let's try to help her out, if we will here. Texts are encouraged, 320-656-9453. If you want to shoot in a text, if you've been through something like this, or what advice would you give her to kind of sum it up?
If an estranged family member came in your life and you have no relationship with you, and now they want money.
We already have a bunch of texts that are coming in. We'll dive into those and get your reaction, your response. We'll do that coming up next with Dear Kris and Chelsea. Inside Dear Kris and Chelsea. Wow, this is a heated one today. We have a lot of texts that are coming in.
Oh, my gosh.
320-656-9453. We got a message this past week. This lady, she turned 35, and life couldn't be better. She's got an amazing career, amazing job, amazing fiance, amazing family. Everything is great.
She's riding high.
Then she got a phone call from her biological mother who gave her up after 2 weeks when she was younger.
Wow.
Now her mother is back in the picture, and she needs some help in some way, form, or fashion. We don't exactly know what help she's looking for.
And they've never talked. In that entire time, time span until now.
They've never talked. In 35 years, they haven't talked, so she feels guilty that she should do something because it is her biological mom. She gave birth to her physically.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's kind of eerie and cautious because she doesn't know if she should. It could tear her relationship apart.
Yeah.
Especially if he does it behind her fiance's back.
Oof, you can't do that.
Like if he says, no, you shouldn't, and then she does it.
Can't do that.
There goes your trust. There goes your relationship.
Yep, can't do that.
So she wants to know what she should do. She's asking for people to chime in on top of that, too, and that's kind of what this segment is for with Dear Kris and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Is for people to get different opinions. A lot of people have been through a lot of stuff in life, including us.
Yep.
And it's just our way to try to give back a little bit and try to point people in the right direction.
In a non-judgmental way, but still, we're happy to help. Olivia texted and she said, wow, this is really heavy. She's like, I'm so sorry you're going through this. She's like, my gut reaction is to protect your peace. Same thing happened with me and my younger brother who kind of went off the rails. We thought we lost him to addiction. He had disappeared 20 years and then kept coming back after that. And it was just always a train wreck. She's like, you built an amazing life. You don't owe her anything. The guilt is a natural feeling. Thanks, Liv. But it doesn't mean you have to act on it. Maybe you could talk to your adoptive parents about it first. That's good advice.
It's tough because I know a lot of people deal with this stuff. Growing up when I was probably 10, 11, 12 years old, my stepdad at the time, the man that my mom remarried through a lot of our childhood and into our early teenage years, he had a son who was addicted to drugs, obviously, could never get off drugs. He always secretly slipped him money, tried to help out his son because he felt guilty. And
he was enabling him.
I totally get that. I remember coming home. We came home one night from an event, and our house was broken into. There was a window that was broken. And electronics, his son came in, stole the VCR, stole a bunch of stuff from the house, including some cash. And it's like, that's what you're enabling.
Yeah.
But he still wants to help him because it's his kid and blood kid. I get it.
But he's now endangering you guys.
What do you do? I know.
Yeah, not okay. Ben texts and he says, I can see why you're torn. On one hand, she abandoned you, which, She did. On the other, she's a person who's in crisis. So what if you just offered, Ben says, like a one-time thing, like not a lifelong commitment, but maybe you pay for a month of her rent or something and then you're done. That can help you feel like you did something without taking on her problems forever. The problem with that is I've worked with a lot of people. They'll do that 1 month, but that 1 month is going to fly by really fast. Do you really think that a person can change 35 years of habits in 1 month and get back on their feet?
And that's a thing where I would want to know her history before I gave her money.
Why is she reaching out to the daughter? How many bridges did she burn to get to that point? I'm right.
Tyler kind of feels the same way. Tyler just sent us a text. She walked away 35 years ago. That was her choice.
Yep.
Don't let a guilt trick trick you into fixing her mess now. Ryan, a lot of people are on the same
wavelength there, yeah.
Stance here. You owe her nothing. She gave you up. You don't suddenly become her safety net because her life fell apart.
Ooh, Maria says, I don't know. This feels like a huge trap. She gave you up, and now she's using a very emotional situation to manipulate you. A lot of women think that we're not giving or we're not kind or compassionate, but we're being manipulated. Anytime somebody comes in with the sick stories or like their backstories, they're trying to manipulate you if they want something from you. Last hope is a huge pressure to put on a stranger. I'd block the number. Your parents are the people who raised you and they deserve your loyalty.
And why didn't she call her and maybe set up a time to meet her in person instead of just begging over the phone?
Yeah.
That's very tacky in a way.
How did she get that phone number? David says that's a really tough spot. I think the key is to separate the biological connection from the emotional one. She's a stranger who needs help. Those are the facts. You can choose to help a stranger or not. You don't have to because she's your biological mom. What if you connected with her with a social worker or service that could help her get on her feet without getting personally involved? That could be middle ground. I think that's a safer bet for everybody involved.
But if you help once, they're going to keep coming back.
Yeah, 100%. Like, what is her backstory? Like, I would get more information. Like, don't rush to save the day. A person's lack of planning does not mean or constitute an emergency on your part.
A lot of people have big hearts like Hannah. You have such a good life. Maybe sharing just a little bit of that blessing could change hers. Just saying, don't shut the door completely until you know the facts. And I think that's kind of sums it up. You have to know the facts. We don't know enough facts to go into too much detail of what she's asking.
I'd say get more information. Josh says sometimes being the bigger person isn't about them. Oh, that's deep. It's about you. Yeah. Help her in some way and you'll never regret it.
Ooh, this is a heavy one today.
My gosh.
So we appreciate all the texts, everybody chiming in today. You guys do a great job of helping out fellow listeners who chime into the show with Dear Kris and Chelsea. If you want to chime in anytime, keep the conversation going.
Yes.
Text number is 320-656-9453 with Dear Kris and Chelsea. All right, so if you've ever wondered, where did the old rule or the saying, don't wear white after Labor Day, where did that come up? Is it outdated?
Yeah.
When did it start? Why did it start? You have that question. We have the answer. We're going to explain it in a way that everybody can comprehend and understand, in only the way that Chelsea and I can actually do.
You're welcome.
So it's going to be like a little conversation between us, and we're going to help people out. Why do they say, don't wear white after Labor Day? Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Chelsea. Mm-hmm. So do you know why you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day?
Because it makes them look like a giant marshmallow?
No, it was... No, it was rich people being petty. You see, back in the early 1900s, the snobby upper class wore white in the summer to flex that they were sipping martinis at the lake instead of, working real jobs. When summer ended, they switched to dark clothes, like a secret handshake that screamed, "We're rich, you're not. Stop trying, you fool."
So basically, fashion bullying.
Exactly, and also white clothes plus muddy, soot-filled fall streets. You look like the bathroom floor at a gas station on Taco Tuesday.
Well, it is 2025. We've got, washing machines, Tide Pods if you don't eat them, stain-removing pens, and TikTok influencers wearing pajamas to Target. So I would say the no white rule is dead.
Exactly. Wear white in December if you want to.
Yes.
Just don't blame me or you when you show up looking like a snowbank that's been peed on by a golden retriever. Because white gets dirty. I know that from a fact, Chelsea. That last part was ad-libbed.
Yeah.
But
nice.
so basically, it was the rich snooty people that created this rule. We don't wear white because we're too popular and we're better than you.
Yeah. All I know is that every time I wear white, it attracts something. Ketchup, wine stains, sitting on a dirty bench, and nobody tells me, so I have dirt on my butt the whole day.
That's probably the biggest reason as well. So I think the rule is outdated. Let's not ever use that ever again. You want to wear white, wear it whenever the heck you want.
You want to wear white to your third wedding? Go for it.
Nobody can tell you what to wear.
No.
By the way, if you wear something and you just don't care, what do you wear that you just don't care? Let us know. 320-656-9453. There's some people that have fashion faux pas throughout the entire year. It's not just don't wear white after Labor Day.
Right. Some do shorts all winter long.
It's your chance to get it off your chest right now. What do you wear that a lot of people maybe think is hideous? All right, we're talking fashion faux pas. What do you wear that you just don't care when it comes to other people and what they think? Now's the time to get it off your chest and just let us know how fashionably weird you are. 320-656-9453. I have a lot of people that are texting right now as well. Julie, you're up first. What do you wear and just don't care?
I wear clothes that probably are too young for what I should probably be wearing. But I figure, you're only as young as you feel, so I wear a lot of, things that probably are teenager-ish or teeny bopper-ish, and it embarrasses my son, but I'm like, you know what? I in my mind, I'm still young, so why does it matter? I can wear what I want.
Well, if you can get away with it, then why not, right?
Same.
What do you wear, by the way? I got to know.
I'll wear Hello Kitty stuff, or I have a lot of. I like Star Wars, so I'll have some little Star Wars T-shirts and I don't know, little Mary Jane shoes that kind of look little girlish and stuff like that. That's fun, not inappropriate, but stuff that's probably something a younger person would wear.
I thought you were wearing crop tops and stuff like that, where you probably shouldn't as you get older.
I mean, that's some of it too. Megan actually texts that, and she's like, dressing for your body type. She's like, I'm a thicker girl. She's like, but that doesn't mean that I have to wear super baggy clothes or muumuus all the time. So she does rock the crop tops and short shorts.
Holly says, Kris and Chelsea, thanks for the clear-cut explanation on why we don't wear white after Labor Day. She's like, it is totally outdated, and I don't care. I'll wear white whenever I want to.
For all the snobs out there.
Yeah, let's tick off the snobs that are out there. Wendy, you're up next. How do you feel about this rule?
After Labor Day, you're not supposed to wear white. I wear white whenever I want.
Yeah, girl.
Amen.
And I always wear something yellow. My favorite
Oh.
color. Yellow shoes, yellow hair bows, yellow shirt,
Cute.
yellow pants. Anything that I can match with white and yellow, I'm all for it.
I've never actually talked to anybody who loves yellow that much, but
I have a good friend, a volunteer that I worked with for years and years. Her name was Linda, and she was notorious for wearing yellow every day. And
why?
It makes people smile.
Makes it look like Big Bird.
No, and Chris, come on. It could be yellow frames for her sunglasses or yellow pants or whatever. It's cute.
Okay.
It's cute.
Wendy, how much yellow are we talking, by the way?
Yellow toenails, yellow fingernails, and yellow pants. That would be me.
Fun.
Yellow.
It's fun. She looks like sunshine coming through.
That's
Aww.
right. You know who never wore yellow?
You.
No.
Who?
What's his face in Back to the Future? Why can't I think of his name?
Marty McFly?
Yeah. He didn't want to be called yellow.
Oh, that's because it was yellow belly, which means you're a coward.
Yeah. Yeah. Texts are rolling in.
Yep, Sarah just texted and she's like, my mom told me that I always had to match my socks to my pants. And she's like, that was back in the day when you had, what was it called? The waiter pants when you'd sit down.
Right.
Where's the flood or whatever? So that it looks like it's still uniform. She's like, I wear crazy colorful socks. It used to drive my mom nuts. She's like, I don't care. Socks make me happy.
To this day, I still hate pants that are too high on me. Even dress pants where they're supposed to be high.
Yep.
I sit down and I'm just waiting for somebody to come in be like, where's the flood, you dork?
Oh, Rachel says that you can mix black and brown or navy.
You can?
You used to not be able to mix those colors. You're supposed to do all solid, either blacks, browns, or navies. You were supposed to mix them together.
See, I'm smart enough to know, I'm not a fashion guru, never have, don't need the name brand clothes. It just doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
I know enough to not put certain colors together to not stand out and look like a fool.
Like red and orange.
Well, they're kind of the same color, right? if you fade red, it turns
Ugh.
into orange, right?
Ugh.
No?
It's just bad.
I'm just saying there's certain colors that I know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a big color guy anyway. I stick to, like, the grays and the blacks
It's so
and,
cute
and the whites.
for an engagement shoot. You're like, my shoes have to match my shirt. But I did see in one of the photos you kept your gray shoes with the black shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's going to drive him nuts. It's gonna
Probably.
drive him nuts.
That's why I don't want to look at them, probably.
Oh, stop. They're cute.
All right, so I saw this video, and it took me back to dropping off my oldest daughter. Her first day of school, you know. The parents always get more emotional and teared up than the kids actually do.
I know, because that's their little baby growing up.
I'm not saying I acted totally like this lady in this video, but I totally get where she's coming from. So you may make fun of her. I'm not making fun of her,
Okay.
although I think it's kind of funny. This is how new parents feel when dropping their kid off for their first day of school when they're little.
My daughter's at kindergarten, and I found this worm. I'm not even going to be able to show her this, and she would think it's so cool that I'm going to put it in the bird bath for a bird to eat. She would have really liked that. And yeah, I know it needs more water.
By the way, she just dropped her daughter off.
Yeah, I got that.
I'll do it. Got nothing else to do till 2. She's fine, by the way. I dropped her off. She got right to coloring. I'm worried her lunch is going to be too heavy for her to carry and she's going to drop. She's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine! Yeah, I don't know what to do. I have driven by the school multiple times since I've dropped her off, and it's only been an hour. Just making sure the building's still there. It is.
My gosh.
Yeah, good times. She's probably doing great. She's probably having a great time. She didn't cry at all. I cried a lot. I might cry again, just to see how it feels, you know?
Listen, mothers feel that way.
Psycho.
It's not crazy.
Psycho.
It's not
Drove
crazy.
past the school a million times.
You do to make sure, you know, because it's just the unknown. You're used to the kid being around all the time.
This coming from the girl who put 3 different cameras in my apartment to make sure that my puppy was happy and okay while I was working 10-hour shifts.
See, you do the
And
same.
she was sleeping and she was just fine.
You do the same thing when you drop your full-grown dogs off at doggy daycare. You probably drive by too. I dropped them off an hour ago.
I just
want to make sure they're not barking.
I do check my phone every 30 minutes to see if I get a picture update. And you can do that with your kids now. I gotta admit, because I got to do that for a little bit once upon a time.
I totally get it, but at the same time, it's okay to let go a little bit.
That's the whole point.
They're typically in good hands where they're at.
My dad, my first day at college, you know how many voicemails I got from that man? 18. 18.
That's probably less than your first day of kindergarten.
To see if I was okay or not.
Right, because he knew you.
Yeah, he's like, you didn't pick up your phone. I said, I was in class.
All right, Taylor and Travis odds.
Oof.
There's certain websites out there that allow you to bet on pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Like the odds of this happening. And this one focuses around Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce ever since they announced their engagement, a week and a half ago?
This is crazy.
For example, will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce be married by Halloween?
No.
The odds are 10-1.
No. Like this Halloween?
Yep.
No.
Odds Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will be married by New Year's Eve. Those are 7-1, better odds.
I don't even know how to calculate odds. That's not very good, though.
Odds Taylor Swift will keep her last name is at 12-1 right now.
I think she is.
She has to keep her last. That's her brand.
I think Travis Swift has a nice ring to it.
Nobody wants to see a Taylor Kelce concert. I'm sorry.
That's why I already
ridiculous.
got us football jerseys, 87 Swift.
Okay. Well, he's not going to... Guys don't take the woman's last name.
Some do.
Who does that?
Some.
Why?
When you are marrying the biggest celebrity in the world, you might want to change it so that you match.
He's not putting Swift in the back of his football jersey.
Might be very proud to be Mr. Swift. You never know. It's a good name.
Odds Taylor Swift will announce she's pregnant in 2026. 1-1. Even odds. You bet $100, you win $100 if she gets... If she puts a bun in the oven, or I guess he puts a bun in the oven in 2026.
Would you? No, I don't think she would.
No, I
think it's too soon for that.
2027?
Yeah, maybe.
28?
I don't know.
Odds Taylor and Travis will have a shotgun wedding.
No.
To avoid the tabloids and the insane craziness that's going to be happening once they announce the date.
I think it's already very intricately planned.
Shotgun wedding 6-1. Odds Taylor and Travis's first baby will be named Travis. If it's a boy, obviously.
I think it's going to be Killer Trav. Killer
No,
Trav
you can't
Jr.
go with, odds are 5-1 on that one. And then odds right here. This is 1-5, so very good odds on this one. Odds Travis's brother Jason will be the best man at his wedding.
Yes.
He
That's
has
100%.
to. He has to be, right?
100% has to be.
They're tight. They do the podcast together.
Has to be. Has to be. Has to be.
They're both meatheads.
Yeah.
Like what else?
I love Jason, though. I
Okay.
really do.
Do you like him better than Travis?
A little bit.
By the way, I didn't draft Travis Kelce in any of my fantasy leagues yet so far.
On purpose or what?
Pretty much, yeah, on purpose.
He's lower on the list. Wasn't he like 45th?
It
I was
doesn't.
looking at.
I don't care where he was.
I think he was in the top 4 tight ends to possibly draft, but
I don't see value in him this year.
yeah.
I think he's focused on other things right now, and it's not football.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't see any sources that say he's more in shape now than he's ever been. So I'm just going to stay away from the old Kelsey Swift debacle that's happening right now.
What do you think Coach Andy Reid's going to say?
He's busy eating cheeseburgers anyway. He's probably sharing them
Dropping
with Travis.
passes. That's a Carrie Underwood song, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So there's the latest odds between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. If you have one, you want to answer one of those or share your odds.
What are the odds that they're already married?
Shoot us.
Oh,
You never know.
they already had a baby. We just didn't know.
No,
It's a secret baby.
We know that's not a fact.
2 years old.
What's the worst first date location you've been taken to?
Ooh.
Why was it so bad? Was it the guy or gal themselves? Now, I guess we should be talking specifically here. I still think in the year 2025,
Yeah.
the guy pretty much always asks the girl out and takes her out
Yeah.
instead of the girl asking the guy out
Right.
and then having the response. Like if it was me, like having a girl plan the whole thing on a first date would be kind of weird.
I think, well, yeah.
Just weird.
But now, guess who does all the planning of any of our dates or any of our functions?
And I'm glad you do that because you know what? I've just done it so much in my life. I'm like, you know what?
You asked me to lunch that one time, first time.
I passed the baton off to you, and I'm like, you know what? You make some of these decisions. So the worst first date locations that people have been fighting about online.
The house has to be on there. I would not want to go. This is a stranger. Assuming that this is a stranger asking you out, I would not want to go to their house.
Out of the top 10 places, your house is number 7.
Oh, number 7? There's worse places to go?
Places that people want to go that are worse than your house. Number 6, the movies.
Okay.
Like I said, that's a terrible first date location. And it's
Yeah.
so cliche. This isn't 1970.
Well, you don't get to really talk to them.
Right.
Well, except for we went to a movie, well, not you and me, but my mom and I went to a movie recently, and the previews were an hour long, so that's plenty of time to get to know somebody.
By the way, we're not calling out these restaurants by name because we don't like them. I love all these restaurants.
Yeah, same. Okay.
Olive Garden, Chipotle.
But your family there at Olive Garden.
Chipotle is number 4. Chili's is number 3. Applebee's is number 2.
Applebee's, that's our date night.
Did Walker Hayes ruin that location?
Maybe, but that's why I love it all the more. And I do the dance.
I love Applebee's too. I think their food is decent, and I think it's
the
just
price is right.
At least the one we go to, it's a good atmosphere, and the bartender is really cool.
Yeah, same.
Number 1, worst first date locations. I can agree with this one, the Cheesecake Factory. If you've ever been to lived in a place that has a cheesecake factory,
It's overwhelming. They have 900 menu items. It's just too much.
Remember, we took my daughters to the Cheesecake Factory one time.
Yeah, they really wanted to go, but then we got there and they never been there before.
The lighting was so bad. First of all, I couldn't even see or read the menu.
Yeah.
And number 2, I don't like reading hardcover books. And I felt like this was a hardcover novel, and I just couldn't get through the menu. I narrowed it down between like 6 items.
Remember, we had to do rock, paper, scissors like 4 times.
It was awful.
Just to get through the apps.
I don't know why they do that.
Yeah.
Number 8, any fast food chain. Number 9 kind of hurts, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, B-dubs.
And then there's another wing stop on there. But worst first date locations you've been to, 320-656-9453. Jennifer, what's your worst first date?
Yeah, so my worst first date ever was with this guy who was honestly kind of cute, but he turned out to be a total dope. Like, I met him on Hinge. We talked about doing mini golf or maybe dinner, and I basically told him to surprise me. Like, I'm not usually picky with dates or anything, but this dude thought it would be a good idea to bring me along to go mattress shopping with him.
No.
Like, he drives us to this mattress store, and I honestly thought he was joking.
Yeah.
But he was dead serious and goes, yeah, I need a new bed and thought it'd be fun if we tested them out together. Like,
Gross.
I don't know if that was his idea of romance or whatever, but I was totally weirded out.
Barf.
Maybe he wanted to
Same.
impress you.
Well,
Like, I spend thousands of dollars on mattresses.
He's insinuating that there have been other ladies of the night on using his mattress, so he needs to get a new one.
Oh, so it's all worn out and used up.
Gross. What the heck?
Jennifer, I got to ask, what happened when you got to the mattress store?
So, like, I kind of froze up because the situation was so weird, and we're already at the store, and I just follow him in there, and now I'm standing there in this giant, like, mattress showroom pretending like this is totally normal. And no joke, dude starts bouncing on different beds going, come on, sit down, see how it feels. And remember, like, I don't even know this guy.
Right.
Like, I'm already bored out of my mind, and the last thing I'm thinking about is being on a bed with this dude. So, like, I just remember awkwardly perching on the edge of the memory foam like, wow, very cushiony.
Yeah, very comfortable.
Uh-huh.
So how did you end up getting out of it?
Yeah, so after about 25 minutes of this torture, he starts negotiating prices with the salesperson like it's a car dealership. And at this point, I was so ticked off, so I finally said, like, I got a headache and called an Uber to escape. Dude even texted me later asking if I wanted to break in the new bed with him. Like, it was some kind of joke or whatever. But yeah, no second date. Honestly, I cringe every time I drive past that store.
What's he going to do in the next date? He's going to have to sell that mattress and get a new one.
He probably does. He probably does that trick with all the girls. Same script, man.
It's
my experience with guys. They have one script and they stick to it until some lady falls for it.
Oh, some of these are funny. Emily, what's your terrible first date story?
So the worst first date I ever went on started out pretty promising. Like, he picks me up, he's dressed nice, smells good, the whole deal.
Oh.
And he tells me he's taking me to this hidden gem that nobody knows about. So, like, I'm getting excited. I'm feeling some kind of vibe, thinking maybe some cool diner or a trendy hole in the wall. I'm even texting my friend, like, okay, this one might actually be a keeper.
Yeah.
And we get to this place that was so beat up. Like, I can only describe it as, like, some kind of gas station.
Oh.
And he took me there because they had this particular kind of hot dogs that he really liked.
A hot dog? He took you to a hot dog stand?
It's a lot of work for a wiener.
That's worse than the mattress first date. So it looked pretty janky then, huh?
Yeah, this place was, like, attached to just, like, a regular old Shell station off the highway.
Oh, crap.
And, like, I'm thinking he's stopping to, like, fill up or grab some gum or something, right? But nope.
Oh.
Like, he tells me to follow him in for the best dogs in town. So, like, we walk up to this dirty place, and he orders 2 hot dogs, which drove me crazy because I don't like people ordering for me in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But, yeah, like... And then we're basically sitting on the curb by a trash can with me in heels, trying not to step in spilled soda. I was absolutely mortified.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there's only one reason why girls should be sitting on the curb eating a hot dog in their heels, and that's if they had a bad first date.
A mattress store, a wiener stand. I think we should stop while we're ahead.
Gas station?
I feel kind of dirty right now. On behalf of all the guys that take the girls, Applebee's doesn't sound that bad right now, does it, ladies?
Best dogs in town. Oh gosh! At least there's cameras and witnesses and people wearing flair and are happy at Applebee's.
So shrimp cocktail shrimp, sold at Walmart,
Man.
is now being recalled due to possible radioactive contamination.
So are these like the rings, right, with the cocktail sauce in the middle? They're already cooked, chilled, and glowing.
Yes, any type of shrimp cocktail shrimp that's sold at Walmart.
Ugh.
They should just say any shrimp sold at Walmart.
It makes me really nervous, especially, and it's the Great Value again?
I don't know what the brand is.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Honestly, who cares what the brand is at this point?
Because
just don't buy shrimp at Walmart.
Chris, if it's multiple sources.
I'm not buying fish at Walmart.
This is scary. I have before.
Well,
I'm sorry. Not everybody has your budget, Chris.
Well,
Some of us have to, pinch our pennies a little bit more.
So the shrimp cocktail shrimp being recalled due to possible radioactive contamination.
Gosh.
Consumers are being advised not to consume the shrimp, obviously, for obvious reasons. The packages of cocktail shrimp were sold at Walmart stores in a whole bunch of different states,
Anywhere in the Midwest.
including Iowa,
Oh, that's too close.
Minnesota,
Uh-oh.
Michigan,
Uh-oh.
North Dakota, South Dakota,
Done.
Wisconsin, pretty much
Everywhere around us.
everywhere around us.
So
So
what do you do? Just throw them away? Just don't buy them, period.
throw it away. Don't touch it. Don't look at it too long. Or if you want a refund, you can take it back to the store, obviously.
What a waste.
It is a total
I want to
waste.
know if these are wild shrimp or if they're on those disgusting shrimp farms.
See, it's a good question.
Those are nasty.
If it was like the last recall, I think it was a part of an ocean somewhere.
And I keep thinking like of an episode off of The Simpsons, you know, where Homer's in the nuclear reactive lab.
Right.
Like I'm thinking like that's what happened and somehow something dropped in the ocean. That's what I'm picturing.
I don't know, but it doesn't get any better for Walmart. So just a heads up on the latest recall. A bag of potato chips could save your life
What?
when you're drowning.
Why? You're going to open it and eat it and you'll float?
No, that would be tempting. That would be tempting, though. There's a safety project that I saw that's gone viral online because they say if you have an unopened bag of chips, you can use that as a flotation device, and you could stay afloat due to the air inside, obviously.
Okay.
Lessons are being given in Japan that demonstrate how to use bags of chips in emergencies.
Stop this.
So
Stop this nonsense.
Here's where readers are torn.
Yeah.
They're torn between the usefulness of the chips and the temptation of eating them.
Yes.
Now, I'm pretty sure if your life was in danger,
And I chucked a bag of chips at you, I guarantee you'd be like, oh, it's my last meal.
you're probably not popping open the bag and
I might.
satisfying that junk food hunger when you're about to drown.
Yeah. So how are they saying that this is going to save somebody?
It's not the small size chips either. It has to be a full bag size of chips.
Okay.
And it has enough buoyancy. The average large bags of chips, it has enough
Yeah,
buoyancy
because they're so full of air.
to keep a 220-pound man afloat. One bag,
How big of a person?
220 pounds.
220 pounds?
The average of the size of the average guy, I guess you could say.
What?
Wouldn't you be worried though? Like if you're floating in the ocean and you're hanging onto a bag of chips, there's many things that can go wrong.
Yeah, seagull would come down and pop it.
Either that or you pop it. What if it gets a hole in it?
Shark's going to come and eat it. The rescuer's like, hey, you know what? I'm really hungry. Grabs the chips. Your fingers slide off. And then they eat the Doritos as you're sinking to the bottom.
Yeah, because once the bag pops, you're basically done for.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat the chips at that point because you know you're done for?
Aren't you supposed to not be eating while you're swimming because you're going to get a cramp?
Right. If you eat the chips, do you have to get out of the ocean for at least 30 minutes before you get back in?
So you're just supposed to take the chips and you're supposed to float out there?
I think this whole theory is debunked. I don't even know why they're thinking
This is so
about
dumb.
this.
Now, I do have to say, when I was 3, back in the, what the heck was this? Was this 1990? My swimming instructor had us as 3-year-olds jump off the high diving board with 2 empty milk jugs that had the tops screwed on, and we had to jump off and land in the water below. There was an instructor below ready to catch us, but we were supposed to rely on those empty milk jugs, gallon milk jugs, to float.
Wouldn't that break your arms?
Yeah, I'm shocked it didn't.
Like if you're going under, they stay afloat.
They stayed afloat, and then you pull yourself up.
Wouldn't it rip your arms out of their sockets?
That was their genius. Do you wonder why I'm not that great of a swimmer?
What the hell kind of swimming school did you go to?
Trauma. I didn't drown, and those were the requirements back in 1990.
Kris and Chelsea, afternoons on Wild Country 99.